guys, it's another beautiful week. In case you don't know who I am, I remain Emans FX, your mentor. So guys, let's have it. Starting from this week, I'll be giving you guys weekly update. Weekly update of the trades that I take. It's just gonna be a weekly recap. So guys, for this week, I'll be looking at GBP CHF, Euro JPY, CAD CHF, GBP JPY, CAD JPY, AUD JPY. Just 6 pairs, and my entire trade, like the overall trades I want to take this week, is just about 4 trades from these 6 pairs. You understand? So here I'm starting with GBP JPY. I'm looking for an opportunity. So from here, I can see an opportunity is quite cooking on around this place where the market has made touch 1 here, touch 2, and currently around the 3rd level of the trend, and I am expecting a sell once I get a good confirmation. And secondly, let me apply this fib retracement quickly to ensure that I am looking at the right stuff around here. So currently price is currently around 0.618. You can see price is currently around 0.618, which means we have to know what actually happens around here. It's Monday, it's about 10:26 a.m. All right, so we have to know what happens around here during the New York session. So on Euro JPY, there's nothing to look at, and on CAD CHF, okay, on CAD CHF, it caught my attention because we can see price has been going down. I'm trying to move this. Price has been going down literally, and we can see there's something 1 2 3, and it looks like there's a break below here, and it's coming to make a retest, which in turn also forms what is called a double top. Sorry, this is a double top, you understand, right after price broke out of this trend. So from here, I am not doing anything because there are things, I have a principle in trading. I am just going to sit and wait to see how this price will react around here. For now, on CAD CHF, there's no opportunity. Let's go down to GBP JPY. So on GBP JPY, I can see very clearly that there is also no opportunity to be traded on GBP JPY. There is no opportunity. We can see how price has been hovering around this trend line. A touch here too, and then I'm expecting a touch, and from here I just want to go long. I want to go long on this trade. So on CAD JPY, I am seeing that price has been rigorously going up in support of this trend, and currently it broke below this counter trend line and came on to this trend, which balances touch 1, touch 2 here, you understand. But for the now, I am not certain of where or what to do, you understand, until I see a certain reaction on around this level. So I am folding my hands on CAD JPY. Then on AUD JPY, so on AUD JPY, I took a nice trade here as of last week. Then you see 1 2, and I am expecting this touch to come down here. If perhaps market pushes downward, we'll be expecting a third touch around here, and then pick our trade from here. It is 5:24. So today being Monday, I haven't taken any trade. So it is what it is. I'm here on GPCHF. So we can see what price has done, and it has given us a confirmation. So I'll be taking my trades on GBP JPY and GBP CHF, looking for a further push down below. So on CAD JPY, there's literally no opportunity for me there. So on AUD JPY, I'm also expecting price to make some retracement down to this trend line. So when it gets to this trend line, down to this trend line, before I make my short. So going back to GBP CHF, where I got an opportunity to sell this market, I'll be selling this market right about here. My stop is going to be somewhere around here, when I take the trade somewhere around here, and I have a good target. So this is the same chart GBP CHF on my MetaTrader 5. So I'm just going to take my position. Remember, I only take a trade. I have principles, which is I have first TP, second TP, and then my third TP. And what I do is when I take my trade, I'm going to use three positions. Yes, one position for first TP, second TP, and then the third TP, where the first TP is going to be half of the entire profit, and then second TP is going to be like 75% of the entire profit, and then the final TP is going to be the last and the final take profit. You understand? This is a 100 USD account, so I'm just going to be trading 0.01, which means 0.03 on this account. So I'm just going to send my order. That's one, that's two, that's three. So right about now, my stop loss is going to be somewhere around here. Then I'll modify and put my stop loss slightly above 0.618, and then we have the code, the number that is going to be about 1.06298. So I'm just going to put it there. So right now, guys, you can see clearly I have modified my targets. GBP CHF sell on this as at 5:47 p.m. on Monday evening. So while I'm showing you on my MetaTrader 5, I am also updating you on TradingView. It is 1:7, just the way I imputed it on my MetaTrader 4. I took out the same settings and brought it on to TradingView. It's about 9:45 p.m. Monday night. So it is what it is. I will be expecting price to come on around here, and then I will see what would happen afterwards. Because if I insert my fib level up on from here around here, I can see around this place is actually 0.618 and 0.51 fib retracement. This is the reason why I will be looking at this area for a good entry for a continuous bullish move. We can see what is actually happening on GBP CHF. You know, it's night and market will tend to behave just anyhow it wants to behave. Then I hop on to Euro JPY, and Euro JPY I have no opportunities there. CAD CHF I have no opportunity there, and GBP JPY we're still looking around to see how this market is going to react. We can see what's actually going on around here. So I'm actually looking at this area to see what is actually happening, because if I put my fib level right from here, this low here, up onto the high, because market has created a high around here, we can see around this 0.550 and 0.61 is a level which, when we insert this box line here, we can see that it actually tallies with a sustainable support areas. So a price should come in around here and tap on this level here tap on this place, that would make it a 3 touch on this trend. Then I'll be looking for a continuous bullish move right about here and riding my trade. So on card JPY, I think this is the pair we just discussed about. I'm looking for a third touch around here to see what price is gonna do. A third touch around this area, so, and it's gonna be a nice area to get in on my trade. I'll be getting in right about here once I see my confirmations. Okay, no entries, no confirmations, no entries. AUDJPY. So on AUDJPY, I can see strictly I am still expecting this price to come down here to give me a reasonable conditions why I will need to be looking for a trade opportunities right about here. So it is what it is. Anything can happen in the market. I only analyze and then wait for price to give me what I need. This is Monday 9:51 p.m. Hey, man, good morning, fellow billionaires. It's Tuesday morning. I'm just waking up and I decide to look around to see the beautiful views that we have all around here. I'm currently in Nigeria and Dubai. You can see, wow, what a beautiful view. You can see it is a beautiful view, where you live, where you are able to relax and you can see a beautiful view. So guys, it's about 11:55 Tuesday morning. Let's look at the chart now and see what's going on. So this is AUD JPY. As you can see, I've been expecting price to come on this trend line, but currently I am not gonna do anything. You can see on card JPY, I initially was expecting to go long on this trade. Immediately price gets to around here, so I was expecting price to come on around here when I can be able to go long, but immediately price got to somewhere here and I checked, there was no confirmation for a bullish move. Here is another trend line to also consider. You have to still consider this trend line as well. This is also a trend line to also consider, one here, and this is the second touch. Okay, so we are going to see on the long run what will actually happen. On GBP JPY, we can see it made a break below this trend line where we were actually expecting a trade here. So while I was here, I expected a little push up to give me that bullish confirmation, and I never got that. Then on CAT CHF, we can see on CAT CHF it has just been making this kind of move, like in a range, like in a channel, in a box. Nothing to do as at now. Then on Euro JPY, we can see that market is currently heading down to this trend line, but apparently I am not gonna do any freaking thing. I will just allow market to breathe and give me some kind of reasons why I have to look at this. So let's go to the final one, GBP CHF. And remember guys, we took a trade on GBP CHF yesterday as at 9:50 something, and we are still holding on the trade. So this is the current situation of the running trades. You can see price is still kind of making its way around, and we're just going to see how this trade ends up. So for the now, 11:59, almost going to 12 o'clock, which is we will soon enter the the New York trading session. All right, so for now I have nothing to do. I'll just fold my hands and watch how price is moving. It is 5:52 p.m. on Tuesday evening. So very briefly, I'm just going to take you all around as we look for another opportunity. So for this week, I've been able to take only one pair, which I'm still holding on till now, and I'm still like looking for some other pair, because normally for me my target for this week is to take at least four good trades, at least four good trades. So let's check. This is AUDJPY. It actually came around here, around this box here, but I wasn't satisfied with the reaction, putting to the fact that the thing isn't aligning well for me, because after I saw this trend line come on from here up onto this place, so it didn't actually give me the exact thing I was looking for on this trade. That's why I didn't pick it up, but I'm still looking for some other opportunities, and I am strictly looking out to see what the next step will look like. Now on card JPY, we can see how the market is reacting. Oh yes, you see on card JPY, I have seen there's something, there's an area that my attention is being called on, and that's the same reason why I didn't pick the trade on AUDJPY, because considering this fact, I figure this market is going to turn somewhere around here, because if we look closely around this place, we can be able to see that this might just make a double bottom, sorry, a double top, and then make a reversal and start dropping, because from higher time frame I am seeing something that looks like an exhaustion on this JPY pairs. All right, so for me I might be looking for a sell depending on what market is giving me, but looking at CAD JPY, it actually aligned with what I am looking for. So you remember this line, right? So market broke it and then it came back here to make a retest. This pair might certainly start heading downwards. Yes, this pair might certainly start heading downwards. So let's see what happens around here. So right about now, this looks like a break of this trend and then a retest on this same trend. Do you understand? And this other trend line, I trade with trend line a lot. Guys, I trade with trend line a lot. So don't get it twisted. I know what I'm doing. So this other trend line is a confirmation to what I intended to do on this pair. But then let's see how it is. Then I'm going down to GBP JPY. So GBP JPY, we can see what happened. Why some other JPY pairs are selling, some are buying. Don't get induced, guys. Those little buy you are seeing could be a trap. It could be a trap. So after I've seen all of these reasons, that's the reason why I decided to be more patient. You can see how this one broke out of this trend line. You can see how it broke out of this trend line. This is GBP JPY. While on AUD JPY, we are now seeing something that looks like a little buy up here. You see, this could be a double bottom. So because all JPY move in the same freaking direction, okay, so all JPY is moving in the same freaking direction. If you see one buying and one is selling, maybe there's still a correction that it wants to do before it begins to join the normal crew. Okay, don't get it twisted. Now still on GBP JPY, we can see that there's a break below here, there is a fundamental break below this trend, and for the now there is nothing we can do until market gives us further clues. So on card CHF, we can see what's going on around here. Okay, on card CHF we can see how it is going. So price has finally broken out of here and then came down here. So the question is, will it actually remain around this place? Because when you look at this place, it could turn out to be a ranging form. So now we look at this, we can see very clearly that this pair is just still ranging around what could be the next Euro JPY. On Euro JPY, we can see what is going on. Same thing like on AUD JPY. It came here and it's like it wants to continue a buy. But let's see what happens. There is nothing we can actually do on this trade right now. There is nothing we can do. Hi guys, we can see very clearly that TP1 has been hit. Yeah, my TP1 has been hit already, and we can see I have the remaining two take profits still running. You understand? I'm going to take out, so I will lock my profit as soon as my second TP gets hit. You understand? I'm going to lock my profit as soon as my second take profit gets hit. I go live for you. Everything is going just the same way you are seeing it on TradingView. This is how I am able to manage the outputs on my running trades, guys. So guys, this is card JPY. I spotted an opportunity on this trade, and when I put my fib, I realized it has come around 0.618, and that was exactly where I executed my running trades, and then I inserted the take profits and the stop loss. Hi, good morning, guys. Here is another new freaking day. I hope you slept very well. Well, as for me, my night was fantastic. So it's Wednesday morning, and like usual, we are going to be looking for an opportunity in the market to see if we are going to have any reasonable opportunity to take for today. Yesterday, I actually got a late entry on card JPY, so we're going to check it and also check our GBP CHF running trade to see how they are playing out. So guys, this trade, I took this trade yesterday night. I think that was around 5 yesterday evening, 5 or 6 thereabout. So where I imputed all of these things, and I was risking just a very little profit, a very little capital on this, but finally it turned out to be a stop loss. It actually hit my stop loss. I have taken two good trades now, and for my principle, the way I trade is that whenever any of the pair hits my take profit or my stop loss for the week, I do no longer look at it. So for CAD JPY, I have to erase it from the pairs that I'll be looking for further um update, like for further entries. Do you understand? And this is the way I have been taking my trades, and it has helped me a lot. So one trade per 1 week, and if I take a surplus or I take a profit, I no longer go back to look at the trade for that week until next week. So for CAD JPY, it is a no to go till next week. Thank you, guys. So we can take this opportunity to look at some other trades some other pairs and see how we can find opportunity. Okay, that means CAD JPY has actually turned to be a bullish pair prior to my own analysis, right? It has turned to be a bullish pair, and that is a wonderful thing. We can actually start looking for a bullish bias to pick our trades. You understand? So for AUD JPY, there is nothing actually to look around to look at. There is nothing to look at because it haven't met with my trading criteria. So AUD JPY, GBP JPY, we can see on GBP JPY it's still like kind of, you see, this is where it gets tricky, guys. It's still like kind of showing a bearish bar while other pairs are already buying. You see, this is where it gets tricky sometimes, you understand. So I am certain that this pair would actually find a way to start buying because all JPY pairs actually move in the same direction. I see no reason why this pair should be having a different move. Then we move on to CAD CHF. Remember, guys, we have taken two trades and we're looking for the third trade to take. So we are searching on all the pairs to see the one that can be able to give us what we're looking for. Remember, I am documenting this thing to strictly show us that this is how I pick my trades. It is Wednesday morning, not Tuesday. It is Wednesday morning, and we're looking for opportunity in the market once again. So this is how it played out. I actually expected one here and then two touches here before this break above here. So now this trend line is invalidated, and that means we will have to be looking to see what actually happened. Like I said earlier, this trade finally is beginning to have some ranging perspectives around here, which means I will just fold my hand and watch on CAD CHF to see what happens next. Then on Euro JPY, we can see that price is actually moving momentarily as it begins to make a little decline. This is where it becomes, because with Euro JPY and GBP JPY, it becomes one kind of disturbing trade, because tell me why some other pairs on JPY are selling and some other ones are buying. So this is a trap, and when you are faced with this kind of turbulence, all you do is just wait to see what happens, because finally and definitely all of the pairs are going to move just in the same direction. So for Euro JPY, I have no say till further notice. Remember, I have taken only two trades out of four trades, where one is still a win and the other one I took is in a loss. Now on GBP CHF, where we have a running trades, we can see vividly how price has been moving, and wow, we are heading towards our second take profit. This is it, guys. You can see our TP1 was hit here yesterday, Tuesday, and here on Wednesday. Look at where the market got to. It was just about to hit our second TP before something unimaginary happened. This is the reality in trading, and we must take trading into caution that anything in the market can happen, anything can happen, and that is how it is. But nonetheless, I am still expecting my second TP, because once my second TP hits, guys, I am going to be locking my profit as close as possible. Our second TP has been hit right about here. Our second TP got hit here, right about here, before this little push up here. I have locked my profit already. This is where I logged my profit. So should in case the market get to around here and hit this place, that means it has taken me out on this trade. Hi guys, a very quick one. It's the end of the trading week for us, and we thank God we actually made about 25% on $100 trading account. And finally we took only 2 trades. There was no trade on Friday and there was no trade on Thursday. Yes, so that was the only 2 trades that we took. One was profitable and the other one we had a loss on it. So we are fine. We actually closed out in profit and we are okay, making 25% on just one trade. It's a good risk to reward ratio. So this is the end of the trading week. See you guys next week. Thank you.